As you know, if you've been watching along with Bob's visit out to Bird Key, it's this week's A Place We Call Home, and we visit one of the most prestigious spots here on the Suncoast.
ABC 7's Linda Carson joins us now with more on Bird Key. Linda.
Bird Key has a little under 1,000 residents. Only 7% have children living in the home, and the average income for Bird Key's zip code is $212,000 a year. It's definitely home to the rich and the famous. Bird Key is home to the rich and famous. Home costs from just under $1 million to around $8 million. Marcia Panucci has lived on Bird Key for 16 years. She says it is an idyllic place to call home.
Look at the lush surroundings. Look at the beautiful trees, and we have beautiful plantings, each and every one of us.
Bird Key was a 12.5-acre uninhabited, undeveloped island when the first resident, Davy Lindsay Worcester, first visited.
She came out here by launch and just fell in love with the place and she wrote about the seashells, she wrote about the beautiful birds, the beautiful foliage, and she said, words cannot paint the scene, imagination cannot conceive of such grandeur. So they bought the island after that and built their dream home.
They named it New Edsall Castle. It was also called the Worcester Mansion. The Bird Key Yacht Club has pictures.
As you can see, the mansion located here. Only way to get to the mansion was by boat or from the bridge area. This is before any development even took place on Bird Key. This is the bridge from Sarasota over to St. Armands.
And that's the mansion right there?
That's correct.
And it was the showplace of Sarasota. But unfortunately, she died before it was completed.
Her husband, Thomas, lived there until his death. Then, in 1925, John Ringling bought the mansion and the land, and his sister Ida and her 2 sons lived there until Ida's death in 1950. Then John Ringling came up with a plan.
His plan was to have this to be the winter White House for Warren G. Harding. But unfortunately, President Harding died before the plan could be carried out.
In 1959, Arvida bought the island in a package deal.
They bought out all of John Ringling's holdings for $13.5 million.
Arvida built the Bird Key Yacht Club where the old mansion had once stood. You can still see the pilings of that original building today. They divided the rest of the island into 511 lots.
Property went from $7,000 to $32,000 for a lot.
And Edward says, despite all the changes through the years, Bird Key has retained its beauty.
Wish Mr. Ringling could be here today. He would be very proud.
Back in the year 2000, they buried a time capsule at the Yacht Club on Bird Key, and they put in all the information about what life is like now on Bird Key. And 100 years from now, they'll dig it up. Yeah. They might be surprised at how good we had it back now at this time.
Yeah, I think so.